Hi, welcome to my channel, Josh Gordon Music. Yeah, so this is a Line 6 Pod Go preset. We're going country again today. And you might be wondering, what the hell? Country? You got a PRS? Well, yes, I do. And if you've seen some of my previous videos, this is I'm going to call it my prize number one, I think. I use this on all my country trio gigs, like my country rock band. And it's a PRS S2 Vela semi-hollow satin, USA made, and what's this, 2021. And if you don't know this guitar, I think if you're playing, country these days and you're doing a mix of old traditional and newer, modern, whatever, the new stuff, this will be a great guitar to have because this covers a lot of bases. Right now it's got, it's in single coil mode in the bridge because it's a humbucker bridge, but you got a tone knob where you can pull it up, push it down, and you get your split coil tap, make it sound like a telly. And yeah, it's kind of like an SG and a thin line telly combined, so you can get some nice rock growl out of that bridge when it's in humbucking mode. And yeah, this is a wonderful guitar. So, and I decided I wanted to use this one today because we're looking at a Supro amp. And again, you might be scratching your head. It's like, what the hell? How are you going to use a Supro amp for country? Well, I've been looking through the amps that I haven't touched yet or done presets for in the Pod Go. So I started right at the top of the list, and I know I did a high watt one recently. So I'm like, oh, Supro. Yeah, it's kind of a tough one. And I will say, the clean setting on this I really like, especially with these settings that I've got. And we'll go through the preset and you'll see it all. And as always, how can I forget, if you like this preset, there will be a link in the description box below where you can download it for free in the custom tone area on the Line 6 website. So anyways, I came up with a nice clean that was country sounding, and I was like, well, I'll try and add some drive, and I'm still not 100% pleased with it, but I think this is a great preset anyways, and I wouldn't be doing a video about it if I didn't think it was good to share. But you might, where I have the drive on this, you might want to change that and use like an external, your favorite overdrive pedal and put it in the effects loop, and that's something I would consider doing because I love this preset though. It's just the drive is like, it's almost there. But maybe you'll like it. So let's go through this preset. So I'm going to shut everything off because we're going to go play through everything here, okay? So at the start, at the start of the preset, you heard me. I have an optional compressor, the Dynacomp, and I had a delay with another goodie on here. I've got the delay with a controller assignment for the timing and the feedback and the mix, to have either an ambient delay that you're used to hearing from me for like solos. That would be more for the rock country, the modern stuff. Or as you heard at the top of the video here, I had it on a slapback setting for the more traditional feel. So let's go through this and we'll do some playing samples because I can't wait to finish this video and get back to playing this preset. I really, really like it. So, as usual, I have the input gate on, and especially now because we're going to be doing some single coil stuff. Well, let's not even bother. Don't worry, we'll get there one day. So yeah, my first block I put in the red squeeze compressor, and you can see my settings. I won't go through them, but yeah, we'll play it. And it's optional because I find if you're going for more like maybe the 90s country sound, or maybe even further back, I like having this compressor. But if you're doing the more rock stuff, like let's call it the rock country, okay, whatever, it's kind of more rock than traditional country, you can shut this sucker off because I guess your ears will tell you if you think you want that compressor on. If you're playing something more like, I don't even know, it's like a Luke Combs song or Luke Bryan or something, or sounds great, but I think it sounds better off with that kind of, if you're playing that kind of material. Anyways, up to you. So here's the compressor. I'll turn it off. So yeah, there is a little bit of a boost there with the compressor too, a little volume increase. So next, we have a drive. So I went with the Boss, well, it's the Supro OD, so it's the Boss Super Overdrive. So let's put that on, and you know what, I'm going to put this back into humbucker mode. Actually, first, no, I'm going to play it as is, and I'll add some of the ambient delay. So this would be something I would use if I was using a telly for a modern rock song, or I'll kick in into humbucker mode and say you're using like a, you know, a humbucker guitar for a modern rock song. Okay, so that's the drive. So if you're doing something more rocking, probably could even work if you got some, you know, some Southern rock in there, some Skinner, there's even some ZZ Top. So it's not so bad, you know. I might spend a little more time further tweaking it. And now let's get into the amp and the cab, because there are going to be some, you can see some controller assignments here with the amp. And this drive is assigned to nothing. Okay, so that's great. Let's get to the amp then. So the amp, I do have controller assignments. And yes, okay, so we're going to see the cabinet as well. I have controller assignments. So again, as usual, when I'm going for clean, I like to have the drive down. And so here I have the drive way up. When I kick in my drive pedal, my Super OD, and then when I'm in clean mode, I have the bass up here, you know, and then when I turn it down a bit when I have the drive on a little bit, okay? So then, what's the other parameters? Oh, same with the channel. Yeah, the channel volume. I haven't touched the master. Usually you can work the channel, volume, master, and drive in conjunction with each other to get, you know, maybe a nicer clean, and then, you know, push the master up for dirt. But I have it up here because I felt I needed that, because the drive was so low. It cleaned up nice, this amp, or nice enough anyways. But the channel volume, yeah, there's a big difference. I have it like, you know, when it's clean, I have it up 8.1, and then when I have it down, what do I have it here? 4.9. So yeah, just to try and get unity gain, you know, and I could spend further hours tweaking it. And then I've played around here with the sag, hum, ripple, bias, blah, blah, blah. Now the other trick I did here to get a nice difference between the dirt and the clean is I have a controller assignment for the mic. So right now on clean, it's on an SM57, the 57 dynamic. And then when I kick on the drive, then I have it on a 7 dynamic here. For some reason. So anyways, that is yeah, that's what the trick I have there. Okay, so, and you can play around with that, you know, you could change the mics if you want. To something that suits your ear or not, but that is something you can do out there, okay, especially for you beginners, like, because don't be discouraged if you dial in a nice clean sound, and then when it comes time to, you know, if the amp allows you, if it's versatile enough to go from clean enough to dirty, remember you can always change the mic on the cabinet too to help with that tone shaping, okay? So don't forget that you can do a controller assignment on that, okay? And I think, yeah, I probably have about 4 or 5 all assigned to this foot switch. Would be foot switch 5. It would be A here. So also, when the drive is kicked in, as you can see here, my EQ went up. So again, I liked what I did when it's clean with the amp controls on its own. So I usually wait and see if I can't dial in the clean the way I want it, then I'll use this EQ block to help. But if the clean is good on its own without assistance from this EQ block, then I usually 9 times out of 10, I need it to help shape when it's in drive mode. So when I've shaved off a little bit of the bottom and definitely this mid here, and then I've upped the treble a bit for the drive. So again, it's just what I heard when I built it. Next, delay. So this is another fun trick that I was just going to have one delay setting, like an ambient setting. So let's kick that on. But again, I have controller assignments here for, like I said, for the timing. So this is right now, when the delay is on, it's in an ambient mode. So let's play that, and I'll turn the drive off. So. Okay, but then you could have the nice slapback going on. Then add the compressor to that. Okay. So yeah, lots of fun little goodies on this, I think, that can kind of cover the gamut. Now I know we haven't finished the preset here, so maybe I'll save those remarks for the closing. Reverb, nice spring reverb, and I upped the decay, but I lowered the mix so that the reverb is, it doesn't cut out too soon, so it's more, I don't want to call it more like a hall, but kind of that effect where it's more ambient, not so in your face, but gives you that nice reverb sound so that it doesn't sound too dry. Okay, volume pedal at the end, and you could do. That's my poor imitation of doing a volume swell. So, but you could do volume swells with this thing. I should probably edit that out, but you know what? I'm not going to, because this is a fun preset. It's just for fun. One day I'll do this with this damn thing on the floor. But yeah, you could use that for fake pedal steel, and I like having it at the end too, so that it kills the signal. Like if I'm going, okay, and then a volume boost at the end. So let's do that. All right, so that's the preset. So Supro Country, I call it. So I think this is like almost like a bit of a Swiss Army knife of a preset, because there are multiple things you can pull out of it for multiple genres, I guess, or styles of country. So I hope you like this preset. Again, description box, get the link for it in the custom tone area on the Line 6 website. So thanks again for watching. Thank you for all your views, your likes. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscription button and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next video comes out, because I will be doing a lot more. I'll be investigating more amps that I haven't touched yet, and let's see what we come up with, okay? So we'll see you in the next video. Take care.